Hey everyone, and welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're going on a quest to unlock the power of SEO,
We're going to uncover the secrets to driving tons of free traffic to your website
so you can finally ditch those expensive
and
ads.
start attracting an audience who is genuinely interested in what you have to offer.
But here's the thing, a lot of people struggle with SEO.
In fact, a whopping 90.63% of online content gets completely ignored by Google.
Seriously, 90%.
It's like you're shouting into the void.
You're putting in all this effort creating amazing content, but nobody's seeing it.
But don't worry, we're here to help you crack the code
We're going to give you a step-by-step strategy to make sure your website gets seen.
and starts attracting those valuable organic visitors.
Okay, so let's start with the basics.
What exactly is SEO and why is it so important?
Well, SEO stands for search engine optimization.
And it's all about making your website more attractive to search engines like Google.
So when someone searches for something related to your business,
Your website will pop up at the top of the results.
and that's where the magic happens.
Because, let's be honest.
Most people don't bother scrolling past the first page of Google.
So if you're not ranking high, you're missing out on a huge opportunity.
Okay, I'm starting to see why SEO is such a big deal.
But where do we even begin?
Well, the first step is to understand what your customers are actually searching for.
What words are they typing into Google when they're looking for products or services like yours?
We need to get inside their heads.
And luckily, there's a super simple trick for doing just that.
What's that?
Use Google Suggest.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before.
As you start typing into the search bar, Google will automatically suggest a bunch of phrases
And those suggestions are pure gold.
because they're based on real searches that real people are making right now.
So if I'm a baker, I might start typing in chocolate chip cookies.
And Google might suggest things like best chocolate chip cookie recipe or chocolate chip cookies near me.
Those are the exact phrases my potential customers are using
And they're much more valuable than just the generic term chocolate chip cookies.
because they're longer, more specific, and they show a higher intent to buy.
Someone searching for best chocolate chip cookie recipe is probably ready to bake.
While someone searching for chocolate chip cookies might just be browsing.
So pay attention to those Google suggestions.
They're a window into the minds of your customers.
And they'll help you uncover those hidden gem keywords that can really drive traffic to your website.
This is fascinating.
I know, right?
So we've uncovered what our customers are searching for.
What's next on our SEO adventure?
Well, now we need to take a peek at the competition.
We need to see who's already ranking on that coveted first page of Google for those juicy keywords we just discovered.
You mean we're going to spy on our competitors?
I prefer to think of it as gathering intel.
Okay, gathering intel it is.
Head over to Google and type in some of those long-tail keywords we just brainstormed.
And take a good look at the top 10 results.
What kind of content are they putting out?
Are there blog posts, videos, infographics?
What topics are they covering?
This will give you a blueprint for what Google considers valuable for those searches. So if I see everyone ranking for best chocolate chip cookie recipe is posting step-by-step video tutorials,
That's a pretty good sign that you should probably create a video too.
it's all about giving the people on Google what they want.
Now, there are some fantastic tools out there that can help us with this research.
Like what?
Well, one of my favorites is SEMrush.
I've heard of that.
It's like the Swiss Army knife of SEO tools.
What do you mean?
It can show you everything from your competitors' backlink profiles to their overall SEO strategy.
Wow, that's powerful stuff.
Yeah, it's a game changer.
So we've spied on the competition,
We know what Google likes.
and we've got a list of keywords people are actually using.
Time to start creating some content.
Yes, but remember, quality trumps quantity.
We're not just churning out words
We're crafting content that genuinely answers our audience's questions.
and solves their problems.
Think of it as offering valuable advice at a dinner party.
People will naturally gravitate towards you.
If you're the one with the insightful tips and engaging stories.
Yeah.
So if I'm a personal trainer,
Instead of just writing about fitness,
I might create a guide specifically for busy moms who want to lose weight.
or beginners who are intimidated by the gym.
Now you're thinking like an SEO pro.
And don't be afraid to mix things up.
Videos, infographics, even audio content.
Can make your website more engaging.
And keep people coming back for more.
Absolutely. The more engaging your content is,
The more likely people are to share it on social media.
which can lead to even more traffic.
This is awesome.
I know, right?
But okay, we've created this amazing content
How do we make sure Google actually sees it?
and understands what it's all about.
That's where the magic of on-page SEO comes in.
On-page SEO.
We're talking about optimizing your website's content and HTML.
So Google can easily read, understand, and rank your pages.
Yeah,
So it's all about making our content crystal clear for Google.
exactly.
What are some of the key elements we should be focusing on?
Well, think of it like dressing up for a first date.
First impressions matter.
Your title tags and meta descriptions are the first things people see in the search results.
They need to be enticing and accurately reflect what your page is about. So instead of a bland title like home,
I might use something more descriptive like award-winning bakery custom cakes and desserts.
exactly.
And don't forget about clear headings and subheadings.
They not only make your content easier for humans to read,
But they also signal to Google what your page is about.
it's like giving them a cheat sheet.
To understand the main topics and keywords you're targeting.
Okay, so a clear title, an enticing description.
And well-structured content.
Anything else we need to consider on the page?
Images.
Ah, yes.
Make sure they're optimized with descriptive file names and alt text.
Why is that important?
It's like adding a caption so Google understands what the image is showing.
And it can even help you rank in image search results.
Which is a whole other avenue for attracting visitors.
Okay, I get
So instead of a generic file name like img0001.jpg,
I might use something specific like triple chocolate cake birthday.jpg.
exactly.
This is all starting to click.
I'm glad to hear it.
We've covered how to find the right keywords,
Analyze the competition,
create killer content.
and make it all Google-friendly.
I'm feeling empowered.
But wait, there's more.
More.
We've got on-page SEO down.
But now it's time to explore the world of off-page SEO. Off-page SEO
Think of this as building your reputation.
and credibility beyond your own website.
It's like getting endorsements and recommendations from influencers in your industry.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Tell me more about this off-page SEO strategy.
What does it involve?
Backlinks.
Backlink.
Links from other websites to yours.
Oh, okay.
Like votes of confidence.
Telling Google that your website is trustworthy.
And worth ranking higher.
So the more backlinks we have,
The better our chances of showing up at the top of the search results.
exactly. But it's not just about quantity.
It's about quality.
Imagine getting a shout out from a major news outlet versus a random blog no one's ever heard of.
One carries a lot more weight than the other.
Okay, so we need to aim for backlinks from reputable websites.
But how do we get these coveted endorsements?
Should we just email everyone and ask nicely?
There's a bit more finesse to it than that.
Okay, tell me more.
One effective strategy is broken link building.
Broken link building.
Imagine you're strolling through a digital library.
And you find a book with a missing page.
You could offer to replace that missing page with something even better, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's the same concept online.
You mean we find broken links on other websites?
And offer our content as a replacement.
Precisely.
It's a win-win.
You help them fix their website.
And they potentially reward you with a backlink.
I like it.
Another approach is guest posting.
Guest posting.
Writing articles for other websites in your industry.
Oh, okay.
It's a great way to showcase your expertise.
Get in front of a new audience.
And potentially earn a backlink back to your site.
Okay, so broken link building, guest posting.
It sounds like there's a lot of strategic outreach involved in off-page SEO.
Any other tips for scoring those valuable backlinks?
Well, think about creating content that people naturally want to link to.
Like what?
In-depth guides, original research.
Or even free tools?
If you're offering something truly valuable and unique.
People will be more likely to share it.
And link back to your website.
Makes sense.
So we've covered a lot of ground today.
We've talked about keyword research,
Content creation,
on-page SEO,
and off-page SEO.
but there's one more crucial aspect of SEO that we need to discuss.
Uh-oh, what's that?
Technical SEO.
Ah, yes, the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Exactly.
It's all about optimizing the technical elements of your website.
To make it easy for Google to crawl, index, and understand. So we're talking about the technical foundation of our website.
Right.
What are some of the key things we need to focus on?
Well, mobile friendliness is huge these days.
More and more people are browsing on their phones
So if your website looks like it was designed in the 90s,
and takes forever to load on a phone
you're going to scare away potential customers.
and hurt your rankings. So responsive design, easy navigation.
And lightning-fast loading times.
They're essential.
Absolutely.
Okay, what else?
Security.
Make sure your website is secure with HTTPS.
Not only does it protect user data.
But it also gives you a slight ranking boost from Google.
Okay. Secure, fast, mobile-friendly.
Check, 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 check.
Anything else?
Don't forget about local SEO.
Local SEO.
This is especially important if you have a brick-and-mortar business.
Like a restaurant or a shop.
You want to make sure that when someone searches for businesses like yours in their local area,
your business pops up at the top of the list.
right. So claim and optimize your Google business profile.
Make sure your website includes location-based keywords.
And get listed in relevant online directories.
These are all key ingredients for local SEO success.
You got it.
Wow, we've covered a lot of ground already.
From keyword research and content creation.
To on-page and off-page optimization. And now, technical SEO.
Phew. I'm feeling like a real SEO whiz.
You're well on your way.
But before we move on to the next part of our SEO adventure,
What's that?
I want to know what kind of results we can expect to see if we put all these strategies into action.
Ah, yes, the million-dollar question.
So spill the beans. What's the payoff for all this hard work?
Well, let's talk about the payoff, shall we? It's pretty amazing, actually, when you see how SEO can directly impact a business's bottom line.
Oh, yeah. Tell me more about that.
We often get caught up in all the technical stuff, the keywords and the backlinks and all that.
Yeah, for sure.
But at the end of the day, it's all about driving those conversions, turning those visitors into paying customers.
Absolutely.
So consider this. Search engines have a close rate of nearly 15% for new leads.
Wow, 15%. That's pretty impressive.
It is, right? For every 100 people who land on your site through search, roughly 15 of them turn into potential customers.
So for every 100 visitors, 15 of them are likely to become customers.
That's what the data shows.
That's incredible.
Especially when you compare it to traditional marketing methods.
Like what?
Like print ads or direct mail. Those come in at less than 2%.
So you're saying we could potentially see a 13% increase in lead conversion just by using SEO?
Potentially, yes.
Wow, that's game changer.
And here's another thing to consider. SEO can actually boost your brand's credibility.
Really?
Think about it. When you search for something online and a website appears at the top of the results, doesn't it instantly seem more trustworthy?
You know what? You're right. It's like Google is giving them a stamp of approval.
Exactly. It's like they've earned a gold star from the most trusted source on the internet.
And studies show that the majority of users stick to that first page of search results.
They trust Google to deliver the most relevant and credible websites.
So when you're ranking high, you're essentially borrowing that trust.
You're inheriting Google's authority.
This is starting to make a lot of sense.
I told you it was powerful stuff.
So we've got increased traffic, a higher conversion rate, and enhanced credibility.
SEO is sounding pretty good, right?
It's like a secret weapon for businesses.
Exactly. And we're just scratching the surface here.
There's more.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about brand awareness for a minute.
Okay, what about it?
SEO plays a huge role in increasing your brand's visibility online.
How so?
Well, the more people see your website popping up in relevant search results,
The more familiar they become with your brand.
even if they don't click through right away.
Okay, so it's like planting seeds.
Exactly. Those seeds might not sprout today or tomorrow.
But eventually they'll grow into something beautiful.
As people become more familiar with your brand,
They'll start to see you as a trusted authority in your industry.
and that can lead to more organic mentions, social media shares, and even backlinks from other websites.
It's like a ripple effect spreading your brand's message far and wide.
Exactly. And here's another thing that people often overlook.
What's that?
The impact of SEO on the user experience.
I'm not sure I follow.
Well, think about it for a second.
Right.
We're not just optimizing for search engines, we're also optimizing for humans.
So it's about creating a website that's not only Google-friendly, but also user-friendly.
Exactly. We want to make sure that when people land on our website, they have a positive experience.
That makes sense.
We want them to find what they're looking for easily.
And we want them to enjoy their time on our site.
Right.
So clear navigation, relevant content, fast loading times.
All of these things contribute to a positive user experience.
And a happy visitor is more likely to become a customer.
Absolutely.
Okay. So a better user experience can lead to higher engagement and conversion rates.
Makes sense, right?
It does.
Now let's talk about the competitive edge that SEO can provide.
Okay. I'm all ears.
In today's digital world, it's more important than ever to stand out from the crowd.
For sure, there's a lot of noise out there.
Exactly. And SEO can be your secret weapon for cutting through that noise and grabbing attention.
So if two businesses offer similar products or services, the one with the stronger SEO strategy will come out on top.
More likely than not, yes.
Because they'll be ranking higher in the search results.
And attracting more of those valuable organic visitors.
Okay, so we've got increased traffic, higher conversion rates, enhanced credibility, a boost in brand awareness, a better user experience, and a competitive edge.
It sounds like SEO is the ultimate tool for business success.
It does, doesn't it? It's like a magic bullet.
Well, it's not magic, but it's pretty close.
So what's the catch?
The catch is that it's not a quick fix.
It takes time and effort.
But the beauty of SEO is that its benefits compound over time.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, as you consistently create high-quality content, build backlinks, and optimize your website, your search rankings will steadily improve.
And that will lead to even more traffic, more leads, and more sales.
Exactly. It's a snowball effect.
The more you put in, the more you get out.
And here's another bonus. SEO can provide you with valuable customer insights.
Oh, interesting. Tell me more about that.
It all starts with the keywords people use to find your website.
Okay.
By analyzing those search queries, you can gain a deeper understanding of your target audience.
Their needs, their interests, their pain points.
It's like having a direct line into the minds of your customers.
This is gold. We can use this information to create even better content and products.
Exactly. You can tailor your entire online presence to better serve your target audience.
This is incredible. I never realized how much valuable information we could glean from SEO.
It's a treasure trove of insights.
Okay, so we've talked about the many benefits of SEO.
Increased traffic, higher conversion rates, enhanced credibility, a boost in brand awareness, a better user experience, a competitive edge, and valuable customer insights.
Dude, that's a lot.
But there's one more crucial aspect of SEO that we need to discuss.
And what's that?
Measuring your progress, right? Measuring your progress is super important because how else will we know if all our hard work is paying off?
Exactly. We need to track our results so we can see what's working, what's not working, and make adjustments as needed.
It's all about continuous improvement, constantly refining our strategies to get the best possible results.
Okay, so give us the rundown. What are some of the key metrics we should be monitoring? What should we be keeping a close eye on to make sure our SEO efforts are actually making a difference?
Well, one of the most fundamental metrics is organic traffic.
Organic traffic, that's the traffic that comes from search engines, right?
Exactly. It's the number of visitors who are finding your website through Google, Bing, Yahoo, you name it.
Okay, and how do we track that?
Well, Google Analytics is your best friend here.
Ah, yes, the trusty Google Analytics.
It's a free tool that gives you a ton of data about your website's traffic.
So we can see how many people are visiting our site from search engines.
Precisely. And you can even see which search terms they're using to find you.
Wow, that's super helpful.
It is. And it's important to pay attention to trends over time.
What do you mean?
Well, is your organic traffic increasing, decreasing, or staying relatively flat?
Ah, okay, so we can see if our SEO efforts are actually moving the needle.
Right. If you're doing everything right, you should see a gradual upward trend in your organic traffic.
Okay, so organic traffic is a key metric to watch.
Absolutely. What else?
Well, we've been talking a lot about keywords.
Yes, keywords are the foundation of SEO.
So I imagine tracking our keyword rankings is pretty important too.
You want to know where your website ranks in the search results for those target keywords we talked about earlier?
Right, because the higher we rank, the more visible we are to potential customers.
Exactly. So if you're targeting best chocolate chip cookies, as we talked about earlier,
You want to see your website climbing the ranks for that specific search term.
and luckily there are tools out there that can help you track your keyword rankings.
Oh yeah, like what?
SEMrush and Ahrefs are two of the most popular options.
They can show us where we rank for specific keywords.
And they can even track our progress over time so we can see how our rankings are improving.
Okay, so we're tracking organic traffic, we're tracking keyword rankings. What else? What other metrics should we be keeping an eye on?
Backlinks, my friend, backlinks.
Ah, yes, those votes of confidence from other websites.
The more high-quality backlinks you have, the more Google trusts your website.
And the higher you'll rank in the search results.
It's all connected.
So how do we keep track of our backlinks?
Well, those same tools, SEMrush and Ahrefs, can help you with that too.
Seriously, those tools sound amazing.
They're like your SEO command center.
So they can show us where our backlinks are coming from.
Yep. And they can even give you a sense of the quality of those backlinks.
Because not all backlinks are created equal, right?
Exactly. Some backlinks are more valuable than others.
So we want to focus on getting backlinks from reputable, authoritative websites.
Right, because those are the ones that will really boost your rankings.
Okay, so we're tracking organic traffic, keyword rankings, backlinks. What else? Is there anything else we should be measuring?
Conversion rate.
Conversion rate.
It's a measure of how many website visitors are taking a desired action.
Like making a purchase, filling out a form, or signing up for our email list.
Precisely.
Ah, okay. So it's not just about driving traffic to our website. It's about making sure that traffic is converting into customers or leads.
That's the name of the game.
Makes sense. So how do we track conversion rate?
Google Analytics can help you with that too.
Seriously, that tool can do it all.
Pretty much it's a powerhouse.
So we can set up goals in Google Analytics to track specific actions we want visitors to take.
And then you can see what percentage of your visitors are actually converting.
This is fantastic. We're really starting to get a handle on this whole SEO thing.
I'm proud of you. You're a natural.
Okay, so we're tracking organic traffic, keyword rankings, backlinks, conversion rate, anything else. Are there any other metrics we should be paying attention to?
Well, bounce rate can be a helpful indicator.
Bounce rate.
It tells you what percentage of visitors are leaving your website after viewing only one page.
Oh, okay, so if I have a high bounce rate, it might be a sign that my content isn't engaging enough.
Or that people aren't finding what they're looking for.
Okay, so a high bounce rate is a red flag.
It could be. It's worth investigating if you see your bounce rate creeping up.
So where do we find our bounce rate?
Google Analytics.
Of course, Google Analytics.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Okay, so we're keeping an eye on our bounce rate too. What about social media? Should we be tracking our social media engagement as part of our SEO strategy?
That's a great question. And while social signals aren't a direct ranking factor for Google,
Meaning they don't directly impact our rankings.
right, they can definitely influence your overall online visibility and brand awareness.
Okay, so it's still important to pay attention to our social media presence.
Absolutely.
So we should be tracking things like likes, shares, comments, and overall social media reach.
It's all valuable data.
And we can use this data to see what kind of content resonates with our audience and adjust our social media strategy accordingly.
Exactly. Remember, SEO is about creating a holistic online presence that engages your audience and builds a strong brand.
And social media is a big part of that.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
This has been an incredible journey. We've explored the depths of SEO, from keyword research and content creation to technical optimization and measuring results.
We've covered a lot of ground.
And I feel like I've gained a whole new understanding of how SEO can help businesses succeed online.
I'm so glad to hear that.
But before we wrap up this episode, I want to leave our listeners with one final thought.
Go for it.
SEO is an ongoing journey, not a destination.
Such a great way to put it.
It's not something you do once and then forget about.
It's a continuous process of learning, adapting, and refining your strategies.
Exactly. The digital landscape is constantly changing.
So we need to stay flexible and be willing to adjust our approach as needed.
So stay curious, keep learning, experiment, and don't be afraid to try new things.
That's the spirit. And most importantly, remember that SEO is ultimately about connecting with people, building relationships, and providing value.
Well said. To our amazing listeners out there, I hope this deep dive has inspired you to embrace the power of SEO.
Go forth, optimize your online presence, and start attracting those valuable visitors who are just waiting to discover what you have to offer.
And remember, we're here to support you every step of the way.
Until next time, happy optimizing.
Happy optimizing, everyone.